So we will get this started very soon. I hope everyone is doing super lovely today. I am not in my pajamas. Is this a win? Only because as soon as I get off of here, we got to run Gigi to the doctor. So it was like, Lindsay, you might want to get up and get dressed. All right, it's 8 o'clock. We're going to get started because we have a lot to do. And I always like to start with a word of prayer. And then we'll move into our gratefuls, and then we're going to get our booties to work. All right. So, dear Lord, thank you so much for another beautiful and blessed day. Lord, we have so many things to be grateful for each and every day. And that just starts with our Lavelle paydays that we have each and every week that goes towards just whatever it is that each individual needs that's watching this and on live. Lord, we also thank you for Susan's dad got transferred, had his procedure yesterday, and dear Jesus, finding out some answers and on the road to recovery today. That has just been a very long process, but we are hoping today that some answers will be resolved and that he can truly and fully heal. Lord, we thank you just for this opportunity, these individuals, Lavelle, the CEOs, all of the fun promoters. We thank you for the people that are watching us, Lord, that are just, eager about what we do, but not eager enough yet to reach out. So they are what we like to call our stalkers. They're in our paths for a reason, and you're just laying that out exactly the way that it should be. Lord, we just lift up anyone that has a trial, a tribulation, a hardship, anything, you know what it is, an unanswered prayer that they have, that they need you. We pray today for some answers for Gigi, as I'm going to have to be really stern today on some things and make some magic happen there as well. Lord, we thank you so much for the rain that you brought yesterday. It was just such a breath of fresh air. I wish I could have rain danced in it, but I wasn't here. So I will next time, I promise. But Lord, we just thank you for these genuine, true friendships. We thank you for allowing us to be real, raw, and authentic. And most importantly, we thank you for loving us each and every day. These things we ask in your blessed and holy name. Amen. All right, let's hear some wins. I want to hear some wins. And then we're going to get this party started.
I love how you promised Jesus you're going to be there when it rains the next time. That's so cute. You're like, I promise I'll be here next time. Enjoy it. Hey, well, I do have praises because yes, that scope went well yesterday though. And I got to actually go to the event last night with my team, which they weren't expecting me to be there. And I couldn't make any promises because we never know where I'm going to be. And when my dad woke up from that thing and he was just being grouchy, like old grandpas are, I was like, you're good, I'm out. So that was a success. I also sent that message the other day that I think Glenna told us to do, that just said, hey girl, I'm going to be on the road, blah, 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 blah. I got a 15% off code. Is there anything I can grab for you? And I had an old promoter said, yeah, will you grab me that HDS? And this is a promoter that is not really a promoter, and she's a high powered lawyer. So she's very aggressive. And so today I want to read y'all the message because she got that in, and it almost kind of scared me at first. It said, complete and unbullshit observation. I was like, oh crap. I sleep like you, whatever. And for several weeks now, maybe a month, I've been really struggling with my sleep. Even when I was in Colorado, waking up an hour in and repeatedly through that night, like this is a whole gripe session. And I'm like, oh crap. I just want you to know I've been sleeping sound since I got that set that you sent me. That HDS, that's what it was. So I am praising that was actually a good report from her this morning, and really enjoyed getting to spend time. Even though we didn't have a huge turnout last night, I am telling you, if you ever feel like you're just like, go be with your Thrive people, because they just make your heart better. And so I enjoyed getting to spend, well, I guess we did have a turnout last night. That picture had a lot of people in it. So
hey, you got to meet our 79-year-old Thriver.
That's right. That was fun. And she was so sweet. Who was the guy that was with her? Was that with her or was that with Galen?
That's Galen's son.
Oh, I had no idea. I only hear about her daughter. So I didn't know that. Okay. Yes. So that was a good night.
All right. What other wins do you have personally, professionally, anything you want to say? We're here.
Good morning.
Morning.
I want to, yes, I enjoyed our event last night, getting together, and I agree with Susan. You just got to get around your peeps. It helps bring you up. Um, and then after the event, I got to go see my little NICU grandbaby. And it was just me and her. And of course, I got to hold her for the very first time. She's doing so good. She's 33 weeks now and just continues to get strong every single day. So, and then made it home last night on that terrible rain. I even pulled over because I couldn't see a thing. So I pulled over, waited, and then made it home safely.
Awesome. I know it's like a blessing and a curse when you're having to drive in it. That is faux show. For show. Yes, just like Tammy said, we had our we had our Zoom. Don't get me wrong. We have our Zoom every Tuesday night, but we incorporated something that we took from our leadership retreat that we love, love, love. So instead of doing a work with me, which is what we're doing right now, we did kind of like a wrap up. We called it, oh gosh, see, I forget the name because it was so genius, but I'm on to the next thing. But hold on, I got it right here. Profitable perspectives. And it's dishing out our day's success stories. So it's super cool that you're getting, what we did is 3 of Tammy's team leaders. I'm getting there, Tammy, of your little thank you. Sandra, Carolyn, and Lisa all went on and did a 10-minute, and Carolyn's on here with us this morning, did a 10-minute little blurb of what they had already done for the day to show how easy it is and how successful. Here we put our head down and we work. On that, it's more of saying, this is what I did. This is my success story from it. This is what I'm going to keep on doing and working on. If you're fresh out of ideas, this is what I'm doing. So it was just such a cool perspective and profitable perspectives, that is, because this is our business and we are here to make money. Okay. We're here to make mad money. So let's do it. Yes, Shauna says they were fantastic. It was a fun, breath of fresh air. Sorry. To have. So any other grateful, thankful, blessed prayer requests, anything you got? If you do, you can drop them in the chat. I'll read them out for you if you need me to. But on that note, since somebody unmuted and I see it red, guess what we're doing to play today? Tammy already knows. I told her. I think she does. We are playing bingo. Guess what? So Tammy every single day posts a bingo card in her team. So if you're on Tammy's team, AKA Carolyn, we're going to literally knock out we should be able to knock out almost every single one of these, but maybe one in this next hour. So what it is the point of this is to give you income producing activities, to give you a sense of direction of what to do. I cannot copy and paste this, unfortunately, into the chat. I have tried every way, shape, and form. I don't have time to sit here and type all the shizzle out. So what's going to happen is, if you need the bingo card, you can private message me and I'll send it to you real quick. But I'm working during this hour because I, for the first time yesterday, did my flipping card and finished it. And it was so rewarding at the end of the night. I put a big old hell yes when I put it in the chat today. So first thing we're going to do is, because we already know this, we're going to spend 5 minutes. We're going to knock out the easiest one, which you're really supposed to eat the frog first, but it's fine. We're going to go knock out 5 minutes. I'm going to put 5 minutes on the timer. You're going to go ask questions from posts in your feed on any platform that you want. So you're going to go in and spend 5 minutes making custom conscious comments, AKA reaching out, being a professional friend maker. I don't give a shizzle what you call it, but that's what you're going to go do. You're going to go spend 5 minutes doing your reach outs. So on any platform you want, you go and choose which one it is you want. Ready, set, and grow. What I love about this is I ended with a fun little live last night. And so I can utilize my time right now going back popping that. I'm going to go back in. Tiffany, we're spending anybody jumped on, we're spending 5 minutes asking questions from posts in your feed or your messages, you know, in your stories, whatever, on any platform you want. But some of the ideas that I did, I posted last night about it, the Steve Earle song, you know, Copperhead Road. I did a live video. I was literally, it was 8:30. Was going to do a live at our local, completely flipping forgot, because once you get there, you're excited. You talk to your people that you don't get to see, et cetera, et cetera. So I was like, shit, what am I going to do? I went live. Steve Earle came on and I asked the dumbest freaking question and had so many people reply to it. Do you know the line dance song? And do you get out there and line dance to it? Like something so dumb. I know that was a Jesus moment because I was on the struggle bus of what I was going to go live about last night. So I'm popping that live back to the top, answering those people. If you're like, crap, I really don't know who to talk to. If you had a really good post, I definitely want you to go and see who liked it and start talking to them. One of Tammy's bingo cards yesterday was Travel Tuesday or something like that. I don't know, it was something. And shit, it was so cool to see where different people wanted to go. And some of these places I never even heard of in my life. So I had to Google them and it started a great conversation. So I'm going kind of back and talking to those people as well. Plus, the Travel Tuesday post gave me a great opportunity and perspective to remind people to put them on their vision boards and to claim that it could happen. I mean, a lot of these people I know probably don't even have a vision board. So it's given me a great opportunity to just give them, you know, some of my Lindsay love about how I think it's super important to do that. Sorry, y'all. I'm going to mute because my dog. You got 33 seconds, so make them count. Remember, this is not quantity over quality. If you get 4 or 5 good questions, and remember, it's a question, because if you don't do that, then you're not going to have that fun little blue notification that they came back and answered you. Okay, guess what? 1 of 12 on our bingo card is done and moving on. We're going to move straight into the next one. We're going to go straight to our birthday messages. That should be super simple. I know every single day, every leader on here has you doing your birthday messages. So if you have not went to your chat GPT, or what the hell ever you want to call her, Chitty Chat, and have done your birthday message, found like what it is that you want, then that's something you need to work on in your spare time. But I know for a fact that we all do that. So we're going to go in and we're going to do our birthday messages really fast. The reason why I say fast is you should by golly have them already done. All right, this is a personal friend, so I am actually going to text her. If you have a personal friend, you should really just, in my opinion, text them. The birthday message that I am currently using is, everybody hold that thought because I got off track. I'm going to read it out loud to you once I copy and paste it. Hey there, Sadie. That's the next birthday. Hey there, Sadie, birthday superstar. Wishing you a day as fabulous as you are. Enjoy every moment and let the good vibes flow. What's the most exciting thing that you're looking forward to in the year ahead? I love that because I actually had some great interaction coming back with that. I've had grown adults telling me they're going back to college, or telling me that they're fixing to be empty nesters, or telling me that, their kid is in this or that. So I've never asked that question. And guess who came up with that? Chitty chat. Maybe your birthday message is the free Thrive sample and that's working for you. You keep doing you, boo-boo. I needed something different. Sage Marie, get over here. I'm not picking stickers out of you today. Say. When I did my chat GPT too, I just literally said, I'm fun, I'm bubbly. I want a fun message sent. Like I wanted something that was fun, high vibes. And that's what she came up with. So I'm going to give you one more minute. I had a lot of birthdays, but we knocked out number 2 on our card. Let me just tell you, there's nothing better than like putting an X on that shizzle and being like, hell yeah. Let me give you, like I said, 40 seconds. Reason why birthdays should not take you longer than 2 to 3 minutes. Can I please throw the last line in here? What I'll do is I'll just go on ahead and stick that little, well, hold on. I'll stick that little booger in here if you give me a second. I'm in birthday jail. Yeah, Jennifer's in birthday jail. Jennifer, I'm in unfollow jail and adding jail because I unfollowed a shit ton of people the other night and it put me in that jail. I can't even add a friend right now if my life depended on it. So I get you. It's okay. You're going to have a really good chitty chat comeback of saying, I was in birthday jail. Who even knew that was a thing? So I'm wishing you a birthday month, something like that. Like use it to your benefit is what I would do. I mean, unless you're in jail for like a month, then, that could be a little different. All right. I just posted, that's my birthday message, but I'm telling you, if you go into chat GPT and you ask like different things, I'm sticking with this because I haven't used this message. So I'm not going back in her. All right, we're moving on because we got several more of these. Now, I can already X this off and I'm going to be very ashamed if y'all can't X this off as well. So you are to post your hero product in your stories and tell the viewer why you take it every day. You should have already done that. If you're on this Zoom, I can guarantee you should have already posted your capsules. If you didn't, shame on you. You better get in there and post some sort of hero product. Hero product is your product that you love. You don't go a day without. It is your jam. It is your life, et cetera, et cetera. So I already posted mine this morning and I took a simple picture of me. I didn't take a picture of me. I lied. I took a picture of my capsules and I said, get in my belly. These capsules, dadgummit, she goes so fast. Hang on. These capsies give me all day energy and are much needed today between doctor's appointments and getting ready for RWP. And then I put ... If you know, you know, because everybody that knows RWP in our area knows it's rednecks with paychecks. So a lot of people will be messaging me saying, you're going, what do you know? So that was my little dig too. So I needed them in my belly doing their thing. So you should have now 3 X's already in a matter of freaking 10 minutes on your bingo card. All right, you ready for the next one? We're going to, hang on, I'm looking to see. All right, let's go into your customer group. Every single one of you should be a part of a customer group, whether it's one that you do, whether, hi, Miss Amy, it's one that you do, it's one that your team does, it's one that your upline hosts. You should all be in one. If you're not in one, you better make one. I want you to go in there and comment on at least one post in your customer group. This should just take us like a minute or two. There's something about a challenge that makes my ass want to go all over the place. Oh gosh. Somebody in our group brought back a crap ton of some detox photos. All right, so one of our individuals, I never know who it is or who it's under. I just know they're on our page and we keep a close eye on ours. She posted this one, pineapple chunks, banana, pineapple chunks, banana, a yellow plate pina colada yogurt. Listen to this, kids. A collagen and a vanilla lifestyle mix is what she mixed up. So as simple as, okay, this looks amazing. I'm the biggest fan of coconut, so this is going on my shopping list. Thanks for the great tip. You know, number one, not only did I tell her that I'm a lover of coconut, I have no idea who this customer is, but you know what? I know they're in my team somewhere, so it's helping somebody. Plus I said, thank you. How hard was that? That took less than a minute. All right, we're moving on. Guess what? You get an X on your bingo card. I really wish all of y'all had this damn bingo card, because if you could be physically Xing it out in your brain right now, or not in your brain, but in person, oh my gosh, it feels so good. It feels so good. Okay, next thing we're going to do is we're going to go to our groups. Y'all know I love my Facebook groups. I think it's super duper fun. I don't know what your Facebook group is. I only know what mine is. So I can tell you what you're going to do today is you're going to share a funny meme or a quote in one of your Facebook groups. Guess what mine's going to be? I am in Weight Watchers. I'm in the Weight Watchers group. I already know. I saw this in my No Grow and Thrive group. I'm going to post in there. And it's not a meme. It's actually just a little quote that says, don't forget to drink your water and mind your own business this week. Totally going to post that in my Weight Watchers group, because that is so true. You know, sometimes you're always like the serious person in your group, or you're always going and asking questions, or maybe, you know, it's fun just to be the funny person, to let people see like your personality out. I like this challenge because I would never have done that. I'm always asking for a recipe, doing a before and after, what grocery list kind of stuff. I'm not ever doing any of the things like that. So this is going to be fun. So in true Lindsay fashion, I put friendly and fun reminder as my caption. Drink up, y'all. Don't forget to drink your water and mind your own business this week. While you're finishing that out, and remember, a funny meme could I don't know really what your group is, so it's hard for me. So Tammy, you're looking up, that means you're already done. Tell me, you're in a group, what did you do real quick to give them another idea?
So I'm obviously in several garden groups, and throughout my day, I come across funny gardening memes. And so let me go pull up what I just shared. I had found a picture that says gardening is the most responsible excuse I could think of for avoiding adult responsibilities. And I just put it in the group and said, who I can relate to this, who, or I'm sorry, who relates to this? I know I do. And then I put a laughy face. So to me, it's really easy to post something like a meme in a group that you're in, because if it's a group, then you're probably getting, like, people send me gardening memes all the time. Like Tiffany probably gets dog memes all the time, right? So like whatever you're all about, you're probably, or you're finding them during the day. So to me, that's one of the easiest things to do, is to share like a funny meme in a group.
I love it. See? This is why it's important to just be funny. I'm always feel like I'm asking a question instead of just throwing out humor. And sometimes we just need some good old fashioned humor. One thing real quick before we move on, Jennifer said, don't forget that she has created a story for boards for story captions. If you are just in a hurry, you don't think straight, you can totally message her and she will send it to you. Every single face on here that is especially on my team has, if they go and look at my stories, they know I steal their shizzle every single day. Like I'll screenshot it and be like, God, that was a good quote. I'm going to put it on there. So Jennifer, I really need to go through my notes and send them to you. All right, back on track. Okay. Next bingo one is done. Next thing we are going to do this one. Okay, talking to stories about something related to one of your fives. Okay, we're going to talk in our stories. No, we're not. We got to move on. Follow up with 4 past customers. This one is going to be fun, and I'm going to put in the chat right now. I'm going to help you out. Let me put this in the chat, then you'll understand. And if you have a good recipe that you can share real quick in the chat, please do so as fast as you can. If you don't have recipes in your notes, I'm really going to be mad at you. Our next bingo slot is follow up with 4 past customers. Ask if they've tried any new recipes lately and share a healthy recipe with them. So this is 4 past customers. You should already know who your past customers are. And you should be developing that relationship with them, right? This is a great way to say, hey, for me, what I'm going to do is say, oh my gosh, Susie, soup season is coming up. This is one of my absolute favorite soups. I love it because you can edit, omit it so many times and utilize it for you and your family. Like I'm going to send that message to them because I'm all for some taco soup. I don't know if you've had Lindsay's taco soup, but it's a game changer. And I know some of you probably can't get the ranch style beans, but from what I found out from my girls up north, you can order them on Amazon. Courtney Summers is the funniest one. She messaged me and she's like, this is bullshit, Lindsay, bullshit. I cannot get the beans. I said, let's look on Amazon. If not, I'll ship you some. If you have a recipe that you love that's in your notes that you could share real fast, hi, hey, hello, I'd love it. We're all friends here. All right, so your bingo right now. Follow up with 4 past customers and give them a good old recipe. This has nothing to do with Thrive. This is not slimy, cheesy, nothing. This is you being a genuine person, sending a recipe and keeping that relationship intact. Got it? Good. If you have any questions, I definitely need you to ask me. And if anybody's sitting there, and I'm just going to say it because I know there's got to be somebody that other than me that sits there. If you're sitting there and you had a gut feeling, you're like, oh my gosh, it just seems weird for me to send my customer a message about a recipe out of the nowhere. It does. And you want to know why? Because maybe you haven't been doing your job of keeping that relationship going. Just press the damn button. What's the worst that's going to happen? They're going to ignore you. They're going to thank you. They're going to say, just like Susan's promoter said, okay, I've been thinking about it. What is this? I want to know more. I mean, it's time to poop or get off the pot, folks. And if you're spending a lot of your time just saying, oh my gosh, here are my old customers, then I want to advise you to take the time to get back to make you a list. Because what I can say is I've seen at least once a week, Tammy's had us do something different to reaching out to our customers, not the same 4 customers. You would do 4 this week. You would do 4 next week. You're going to do 4 the following. That's 16 people. I guarantee you have 16 either old customers that haven't ordered or 16 free accounts. This is not just, so say you're on here and you're like, I don't even have 16 customers that have ordered, Lindsay. I'm not saying past customers that have ordered. You could have had a free account with them. This is your opportunity to continue in that relationship. I can't believe none of y'all don't have a damn recipe you can share with me.
Lindsay, I have one, but it's too many words for this chat. So I'll just text it to you.
Perfect.
Yep.
Me and No Chitty Chat, we still working together on trying to come up with the right words for this. She's not understanding what I'm asking her, but I am going to be able to edit mine a little better next time. And I'm going to save it because I'm actually going to make sure that I send this out to all my customers. But what she came up with was, so what's your all-time favorite Texas taco soup recipe? That was not what I asked her to do. I'm all ears for some delicious inspiration. And while we're on the topic of soup season, do you have any other cozy recipes you'd recommend for these cooler days? So obviously I would say something along the lines, I would change that first deal. But I asked her redo with me asking the questions. So sometimes, you know, it's not always perfect, but I love the fact that I'm going to use that. I'm all ears for some delicious inspiration. And while we're on the topic of soup season, do you have any other cozy recipes you would recommend for these cooler days? Get over here. Yeah, unfortunately, we can't share pictures on the Zoom. That's what's saying. Sage Marie. Another one that I'll probably do, thank you, Jennifer. I'm going to keep Chitty Chat GPT. I'm going to keep it in this history, and I'm going to do one that has to do with like air fryer, et cetera, because I think that's important. All right, we're fixing to have to jump off of this. Again, you may not get everything done, and that's okay. I just want for you to understand that this, oh my gosh, we have so many X's. It's awesome. All right. The next thing we're going to move on to, because I kind of saved some of the last ones to do first or to do last. Hello. All right. This is going to be a twofold this will be a twofold for me. This may not be a twofold for you, but I'm going to just tell you. One of the bingo squares is we have to create a reel emphasizing the freedom to work and grow your business while either traveling. So if you're traveling, that's going to be you, or enjoying time at home. So here's one of two things. I can do this because I'm at home and I'm working my business. So when I'm doing my story that we're fixing to do about how this is our community and we get to work from home, I get to work from home in my PJs, et cetera, I'm going to do that twofold. I'm going to do that as my story. And I'm also going to do that as my reel, because smarter, not harder, right? I'm going to turn my story into a reel and I'm going to be done with it. Now, you may be traveling, and that's what you need to focus on, is traveling, and that you can do Wi-Fi wealth. Another thing, I'm just going to tell you, if you want to, I don't know what your fives are. I can't speak for you and what your fives are. This just so happens that in this bingo card, one of my fives is my small business. I'm a small business owner. I am an entrepreneur of Thrive. So one of the other bingo squares is talking your stories about something related to one of your fives. Holy shit, I get to knock off 2 in 1. I'm going to talk about my community and my stories. I'm going to turn that same thing into a reel, but I'm going to turn it towards the freedom to work from home in my PJs. So I'm going to mute out. I'm going to shut up. This is the time. If you're at work and you're like, crap, I can't talk you don't have to talk. You need to do a video. You need to scroll all these fun faces on page 1, turn it to page 2, scroll all of their faces, and then you can type captions in, and that still will work for your story and your reel. Guys, if you have questions, you have to let me know, because I know it may sound like a lot, but we do this every day. You're just not utilizing probably your resources like you think you are. So I'm going to zip it because I need to knock these out. that moment when your captions don't work, you really want to just vomit, like you just want to be sick. I'm almost done. I'm just sad that my captions did not work, but it's okay. So I'm going to give you a little heads up of what I did. So I went in, I did my story like we always do. What my story was a little longer than I really liked it to be. So I'm going to go into my reel. I'm going to go create it as a reel because I have every single story. This is just me. You can go back into your archives, which I can't remember if that's, yeah, we're going to have to do one of those too today. So I'll show you how to do that. But I save all of mine to my page or to my camera roll. It never gets old. So I don't want this as long as I did it. So I'm going to go in and edit it and I'm going to speed that little baby up. Because one thing I learned is you really want the faster your reels, you really don't want them longer than 12 seconds. People just don't watch it. And if you don't have that call to action, shame on you. I literally am using Chat GPT right here. So here's what I wanted here. I just want to tell you what she came up with. I'm just showing you real quick. Act as my social media expert. Create a real caption about working from anywhere. Today's views is outside enjoying a cooler morning in the great state of Texas with all these lovely ladies. No longer clocking in. I work on my own terms. That's all I put in there. Now here, I didn't like a couple of them she came up with. So here's what I added. Add a call to action. Kicking off my day in my PJs with these fabulous ladies, all thanks to the magic of working from home. Say goodbye to the office grind and join us on the journey to wellness and freedom. Thrive Life, work from anywhere. Ready to start your own Thrive adventure? DM me today. That little chitty chatty lady, she came up to that for me. So there you go. Another one she came up with was Texas Morning and Thriving Vibes. No more clocking in for me, just living life on my own terms. I would add working from anywhere. All right, we're going to move on because I don't even have my reel up yet. So I don't want you to be overwhelmed. I have my story. The main thing that I'm wanting to show you right now is if you can utilize your story and make it your reel on a daily basis, you're going to get so good at your reels that you're going to have more fun with them. So I haven't even put my reel up yet because I don't want to sit here and whatever. It was just because I didn't have my chitty chat ready and I don't really like exactly what she said, but I don't want to waste your time either. So I got to work on that. But the main thing is the next thing we're going to work on is, so I can't put an X on that yet. I can just put like one. I can just put a 1 dash through it because I did do my story. Or no, I did do my story. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is you're going to create. This is one thing I want for you to know. You just did a reel, so you're not going to be able to knock this one out. The reason why Tammy has 2 reels on here is we're doing 2 reels a day within her team and our team. You know, she's challenging everybody to get 2 reels a day. So this is actually going to be something you do later, but we're going to talk about it now because you don't really want your reel you just did and then me telling you what to do now back to back. You want to give it some time. So later on this afternoon, you're going to have your other reel ready. Are you ready for what it is? We're going to create and share a reel using archived Instagram stories. So how do we do that? Get into your little old pretty Instagram. Go down. I'm on my phone. I can only tell you how to do it from your phone. Go down to the right side of your phone, click your little circle that has your face or your picture. And yes, like Tammy said, very rarely are the reels Thrive related. There you go. Go to your 3. This is all new to me. I don't go to archives because I'm a bad creature of habit and I save everything to my camera roll. But now that I know that I can do this, it's going to help me a lot. Okay, go to your 3 little hamburger dots up to the right. You should be going and go scroll down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Should say archive. Pretty simple, right? Hello. Now, you can do one of 2 things. You can do the fun little scrolly, or you can just click on the little date and go and see what you were doing this time last year. I'm just doing this time last year because I know we were getting ready for rednecks. So something in my gut tells me there's going to be a funny redneck story on there and I'm going to recreate it. I'm going to just reuse it and say, oh my gosh, I'm going to do something crazy. Like it's another year, another crazy rednecks. Who will I see? Y'all know, I don't know if you've ever watched the Hunger Games, but you know how she does that. How do you, that her noise where she does the little thing? I don't know. I have that. So what you're going to do, you can go recently, you can go pick a date. You can, maybe you want to talk about your community today and you go and you post from like maybe Thrivepalooza you were at and a retreat you were at and you were on a work with me Zoom. Maybe you want to post about one of your favorite products where it actually has the date that says from a year ago, or, you know, maybe it's 6 months. For me, I've had a great Thrive Elite story, but it didn't happen immediately. So maybe I will need to go back to January and say, look at my first one, like find where it was day 1 for me. Yes. Oh shit. Jesus wants me to do this. Sorry. I literally just clicked on something in January and it was January 10th. I kid y'all not. I just clicked on it. I had no idea, just pressed it and it said, let's do this. It's my story saying our newest specifically designed way, day 1 was bomb. So boom, I'm going to take this story and I'm going to recreate it. Do you see where it says create at the bottom? And I'm going to recreate it. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm just giving you a quick synopsis of what Lindsay's going to do later. I'm going to go later and take that story and I'm going to go in and I'm going to voice record over it. I do not want music. I'm going to say, proof is in the pudding to prove to you that this is a marathon, not a race. Here it is. January 9th is when I started my elite experience. And today it is September 20th. I am so happy that I took this challenge and that I have lost those unwanted last 10 pesky pounds. And I'm going to end with, I don't know if I can do this. I've never done it. So Tammy or somebody that has, tell me. I'm going to end with that picture that I put up last week that shows before and after. And like, I'm going to talk it, show my little capsules from that day to today. And I'm going to end with my before and after picture and be like, boom, that's what I'm going to do. But I'm going to use my voice.
Yeah, just put your videos in order that you want them, edit them the way you want them, and then do a voiceover.
So there you go. I am working through this with y'all. I have never recreated a reel. I've heard Tammy B talk about it for ages and days. Hang on, I got to yell at my dog, y'all. She's out there in the sticker bird. You will be happy to know that one of your bingo X's, are you ready for it? Pick one training live or replay and watch and listen to jot it down. Jot down your biggest takeaway. You're all doing that right now. And I can guarantee you, every one of you are doing something you haven't been doing. That should be your biggest takeaway. You're going to get that bingo X'd out. That square is already X'd out because I promise you, you've done something that you don't normally do. How is that? All right, here's the next thing. We got to jump into it because I'm telling you all the things, but when I'm at Gigi's doctor's appointment, I know for a fact I can knock out some of these things. So I'm not really worried. We need to go make our post. Well, I don't want to say we need to go make our post. If you did your reel, you don't really need to go make your post till a little bit later, but I want you to jump into Chat GPT. The last two things that we need to do are going to require Chat GPT. If you don't have Chitty Chat, then you need to be downloading it and working on it. If you do, the first one that you want to do, I want you to jump into Chat GPT right now. And I want you to say, I got to get a new history here. Act as my social media expert. Create a Facebook post. Create an interactive, hold on. I'm going to type this out and give it to y'all. Act as my social media expert. Create an interactive social media post by asking this or that question. I'm going to copy that for y'all. I pressed it. I'm going to put it in my notes and I'm going to put it on the screen real quick. I promise when we play bingo again, I'll have everything done. I'll just ask Tammy really nicely for the bingo card ahead of time. But I just got it this morning too. I did not know what we were doing. I woke up and here it is. You get what you get. Oh, come on. Hell, some of y'all can type faster than me trying to type this in here, or me trying to copy and paste. I'm using 3 different devices this morning, if anybody cares. Okay, that's what you're going to type in to your Chitty Chat. Now, she immediately, guess what Chitty Chat? She immediately made a Thrive post for me. So I'm going to have to re-ask her, leave out Thrive. And the reason if you're sitting in here and you're like, well, why did she make a Thrive post? It's because that's what's in my bio. Now, she said, hey there, lovely people. Time for a fun decision. Are you a team beach or a team mountain? Being that I just did a travel one yesterday, I feel like this could be a really good follow-up because at first I was overthinking it because Lindsay's a professional overthinker. I'm like, well, shit, I just did a travel one. I don't want to. No, that's a great follow-up question for me because yesterday I said in my post, let me read it to y'all. Yesterday I said in my post, I got to get there, that it's time for me and Justin to dream about our next adventure. So what I'm going to do is this is going to be my post that says, hey, they're lovely people. Justin and I got a lot of decisions. Now I want to know, are you team beach or team mountains? Is that like, I'm going to try to feed off of yesterday's post onto today's. If you didn't, obviously you didn't do yesterday's post. So if you don't like what you like, if you don't like it, just say regenerate, redo. Maybe you want to go a direction of, maybe you're painting your house and you want to ask for do you like this or that? Ask about a painting question. If you're looking for to purchase something new, you can still ask her the right words. Anybody want to unmute and tell me what theirs is going to be? Because I'm super curious.
I just put mine in chat, but I didn't, I think I'm going to ask her to reword it because it's a bunch.
Yeah, too many this or that, huh?
Yeah. Morning or evening workout, beach vacation, mountain retreat, paperback book or Kindle, party with friends or cozy night in, salad or smoothie. Drop your answers below and let's see what your preferences say about you. So that was a lot of this or that. So I'm going to ask to redo it, but that's what mine came up with. Jet setter or homebody, Tammy?
Yes, I loved that, Tammy, yesterday. I actually put that in my notes to post because I saw how many comments you got that were homebodies, and that's a great conversation piece. But I think that sometimes we forget something so simple of a this or that post it's saying, I did are you a summer or a winter post last week and had 100 freaking comments. And it's funny because I didn't comment back on every single person's because I just didn't have time to, but I would intermittently do it. But it was so many people in Texas are like winter because of after the summer we've had. But share in the comments or share with me anything that you have. Okay, we're going to spend I'm sorry, we got 4 minutes left. Real quick. Here's the last one. This is the hardest one. I know Tammy probably did this because she knows I've been asking for it. Oh, shit. But it is going to be so good. The last one on your bingo card is to create or update your social media bio using Chat GPT. So what that entails is your social media. So when people go and click on Lindsay Dickens and they click and, they see my bio right here. Well, mine says, believed in myself and ready to show you how to as well. Hit follow so we can grow together. I really need to go have Chat GPT talk to me about that. Does anybody know? Ooh, that's a good one, Tammy. She did apple cider or pumpkin spice. I know 80 characters because I know, Tammy, you said it was 80 characters for TikTok. Do you know how many it is for Facebook and for Instagram? Because you can go into Chitty Chat and say, I need 80 characters of this.
Let me Google it and I'll be right back.
Okay. Well, I could have Googled it. Sorry. You'll Google will do. Teamwork makes the dream work. Anyways, that's your bio right there. On my Instagram, it's going to be super simple also for me to go back into my Instagram. And I have on there, I help women break the chains that bind them and live the life they've always dreamt of. So I'm going to go in there, find out how many characters it is, kind of put that, but ask ChatGPT to reword that for me, because that is really who I am. But I'm also a Thrive Vitamin D. Like, I want to just see what she comes up with, see if I like it. Facebook is 150. So what you would do is you're going to jump into Chitty Chat and you're going to say, create my Facebook bio using 150 characters. I would say characters. And you want to put in words. Like, if you don't already have a bio, you would want to put in like, I'm a thriver, I'm this. If you have it already a bio in your Chitty Chat, she's really going to be able to make you probably one that's going to fit you very well. I've not done this, so I'm speaking out of my AstroTurf right now. So this is something new for me that I've been challenged to do. So I have maybe I have a little bit of heart palpitations, but I'm going to see what she does and what she says, and I'm going to play with it. I'm not saying that if you don't go play with it and you don't have it down pat today, that you don't get your X on your bingo, but you have to finish it and do it. This isn't throw something at the wall to see what sticks. This is let's play around with my Instagram and let's get it what I like. Then let me go play with my Facebook. But I'm also the type of person that, and I don't know, I need to do some stalking on Tammy's. Do you keep yours redundant from all 3 platforms, or did you choose to change it up?
They are redundant right now, but I am going to change it up because I originally had to do the TikTok one because that's the shortest and I felt like the hardest. And once I got that, I just hurried up and copied it on all of them. But I do want to elaborate a little bit because Instagram is more of like the lifestyle and Facebook is more of like the human element. So I want to kind of change them up a little bit. But I'm again just going to go back to ChatGPT and say, okay, now rewrite this with 150 characters for Facebook. Now rewrite this with 150 characters for Instagram. So,
yeah,
because if it's acting as your social media expert, it knows that Instagram is more visual and lifestyle and that Facebook is more real life human element, community kind of thing.
absolutely. See, so that's it. Hang on, I got it. Another thing that I'll end with is, I know that seemed like a lot, but can anybody unmute, put in the chat how productive you feel right now? Because I don't know about you, but I'm on cloud 9 right now. I literally feel like I worked my business. I used all platforms. I tried new things. I sent recipes to customers that I probably would have never done. I did the usual things that I normally do is in my birthday messages. I did my 5 minutes of asking my questions. I talked in my stories. Some of these things are already redundant. Some of these things made us step outside of our box. So I definitely enjoyed this because it was something different than the typical 5 minutes. We're going to do this. That's because that's what I do, right? So I can call myself out. This was fun. And I feel like I have set myself up for the day. I'm doing some things that are different. I've never taken an archived reel, even though I've heard it a bajillion times and turned it into a reel. I just added some of the things I want to say to y'all real quick on my ChatGPT and my for who I am. I added, you're going to think this is crazy as hell, but I literally added, I frequently say the word y'all and get it, girl. Those are 2 things that you know about me. I also added, Tammy, help me with this. I often refer to the formula as the secret sauce. And I also added your online hype girl. Why did I say all those things? Because here lately, when she's been talking back to me, she's been using the word y'all. When I had a Thrive one that I wanted her to come up with, she's saying the magic secret sauce or the magic sauce. So those are words that I would use. So when you're in your, get away from me, custom instructions, just start putting in things like that, because when you're making your bios, it's going to use those words. It's going to say, know that you're a hot girl, you're a bubbly girl, you're high on life. I don't know, whatever it is that you do. You're a grandma raising your grandkids. I don't know where you're at, but if you don't have that in your custom instructions, you're not giving her a path to narrow down to get to your audience. So 3 minutes over. I normally end like 10 minutes early because I feel like I'm boring the hell out of y'all. So I hope that y'all really enjoyed this. I hope that it gave you a new perspective on to make that. I'm going to leave you with this. This business can either be fun or it can be so boring or overwhelming or burnt out. I want to make this business fun for you again because I need it fun. And that was fun for me now. So I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can private message me. Just know I won't be getting back to you soon because I have a crazy busy morning. But if you need a bingo card and you want to like exit off because you're a visual person, I'm visual. I don't know about you, but that makes me feel like so good at 9:05 in the morning that I have all those X's, and the other ones are simply just because I can't post. You don't want to post everything all day long, but I have stuff now already to post throughout the day, and wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, I'm done. So love y'all big, make it a great day. And Tammy will be seeing you next Wednesday, and you'll see Jennifer and Courtney tomorrow. Bye guys.